Gary, we're just off a fantastic week with the very first Rangers Coaches Convention. Give us an overview of how that went.
It's been first class, Nick. I think when we look at official partnerships that we have with Orange County Soccer Club in the States, Bengaluru FC in India, and the various different youth academy partnerships that we've got in various different countries, a lot of what they're looking for is coach education and player development. So last week gave us a great opportunity to have the support right from the first team all the way down through the academy and the girls and women's programme, and having key members of staff on speaking about their areas within the football club.
We talk often about the one club ethos that's through the club. How fantastic a demonstration was the Coaches Convention when, as you say, different areas of the club, men's team, academy, women's and girls, all coming together, all for this fantastic project.
Yeah, and I think that was absolutely at the forefront of why we wanted to put this programme together. I know that Ross and James have heavily spoke about the kind of one club ethos, and it's something that we're really keen on. I think when you look at the structure within the soccer academy side of things, and I said this on the convention the other night, we see ourselves very much as a support mechanism in identifying talented players, whether it's the boys' academy or whether it's the girls' academy, and progressing them with Craig Mulholland and Amy McDonald. So that then shows that kind of one club from the soccer academy into the academy, and then hopefully into the first team. So we've seen the fruits of that with Leon King and some of the women's players as well. So that's something that, yeah, absolutely we're keen to push forward with.
What were some of the highlights of the week for you?
Oh, I think, Nick, just so motivational, inspirational. The feedback has been excellent from all of the clubs that we currently work with. We're official partner clubs, and also the youth academy clubs. But it's what comes after that. It's the really positive discussions around future partnerships with new clubs who want to become part of this kind of wider international programme that we've now created and that we really want to push ahead with.
The week itself is obviously attended, as you say, by so many different clubs from around the world. What has the feedback been from them?
So I think the main feedback has been the togetherness with right throughout the football club, being able to have Ross Wilson, Stephen Gerrard, Michael Beale, Tom Colshaw, Gary McAllister, and then Craig Mulholland, Amy McDonald, all the kind of key people right throughout the football club. And I think the professionalism, the standard of individual, how they delivered it, showing their personality, and just showing what this kind of great football club is doing in terms of coach education, but also player development. And I also, one area that was really important was the player care side of things. So the work that we're currently doing around child protection, mental health, but also from an educational part as well, in terms of the journey that a young player's basically taken the minute that he comes into the football club, and the journey right throughout the various different age groups. And I suppose if you're a coach at a boys' club or a coach at a club abroad and you've been part of that convention, you will be really comfortable knowing that your player is coming into an unbelievable environment and will be well looked after from start to finish.
So given the success of this first Coaches Convention, is it the sort of thing that Rangers will be looking to do again in the future?
Yeah, and I think the reason we'd obviously done it online was to initially see what the feedback would be. That's now been excellent. So I think the way we would like to take this forward is actually, once international travel opens up, have coaches come across to the academy next year, take in sessions at various different age groups, the girls and women's programme, take in the Beauclair Academy programme as well, and just again give coaches that insight on the pitch. It was great online, but I think coaches will really see the benefit once they come across to the football club.
And I guess this is just another demonstration of how the club has been innovative through COVID, because, I mean, yes, as you mentioned, it's been great to have everyone here, but it's still been a great success online, and has obviously been a great success for Rangers soccer academies, despite the fact that they've had so many restrictions on you in the last 14 months.
Yeah, and I think that's something that we really had to be, Nick. We had to be innovative. We had to look at new ways in terms of how we could really engage with the young players not being on the pitch. So luckily enough, March last year we launched the Rangers Online Academy. That was initially based on coach education and developing coaches, but we quite quickly realised that we had a resource that we could get the young players from the soccer academies onto this resource. The youth academy were also doing some fantastic work at the time in terms of individual development, so we could utilise those videos, which then had a further impact on the young players, the boys and girls on the soccer academies. And I think having that level of engagement right throughout COVID, and now we're starting to open up, we're starting to see young players back on the pitch, that level of engagement is now starting to bear fruits as we now start to expand our programmes throughout Scotland and the UK.